Morning ladies, I just thought I'd show you what I've done with some of the broad lace that I got really cheap over the weekend, and this is a little book that I've just done this morning. It hasn't taken me long at all. I think all the videos that I'm watching and what have you are starting to sink in, so you kind of like can put things together. It's trial and error and I'm still learning. But this is what I've done. It was one of the cheap books that I got from Wilkinson's. It had an elasticated back and it's got a spiral, and it was just like plain. I don't think you can see it. It was just it's chipboard and it just had like circles and it was like a beige colour. So I painted it white with acrylic, and I put a bit of PVA in it. I don't know why I did that, to be honest. I just did. I think I thought it'd seal better, but I don't know. I make things up as I go along, really. So yeah, I've just see if I can come in a bit. So I've just literally hot glued the lace, but what I do is I kind of like I keep turning my glue gun on and off to try and regulate the heat, because it gets quite hot. And then the glue gets really runny, but then if it's too cold, then the glue dries hard. So kind of a happy medium, and so that I can use my hands without burning it, I do turn it on and off intermittently. So I've managed to glue this lace on. I've glued it on front and back, like that. I'm not doing anything else to the back, and I'm not gonna, the other one I did, I embellished all the rings. I'm not going to on this. I'm just going to leave it plain like this because I quite like it. I found this little girl off the internet. She's absolutely gorgeous, bless her. Now, I printed her out and then I glued her with watered down PVA onto some cereal box. And then I dried it with my hairdryer. And I think I put another coat of the watered down PVA on top of her. I think I did. And then I've covered all of the little girl, not the whole square, just the little girl, with glossy accents. Now I think I need to practice with that because she's got a few, I mean it does look nice, it's nice and glossy. And it kind of like, it's really good because the little bits in her art, it does actually make things look 3D, but you can see even now when I'm tilting it, look, it's got bubbles in. So, I did start looking at some tutorials of the best way to use it, and I think the lady said not to take your nozzle out of the pile of goo that comes out, you know, which I did do that. I kept toing and froing and messing about, so I think that's why I've got bubbles, but I'm not fussed, because there's only like proper crafters that'd know, really. Nobody else is going to notice that, but I love the way it really does make like that little top she's got on. It kind of like stands out. It's really good stuff. I really like it. So I just glued that on to there, and then pearls. Yeah, I painstakingly took apart a load of pearl jewels. So these are all loose. So what I did was I sewed them all back together in a long chain to make it more sturdy for gluing round. And then these flowers are just cut off of a big stem I got from Dunelm, and I put a video where I've got a few stems of artificial flowers. So I've just cut them off the stem and I've put a little flat back there. And then these were little weddingy flowers that I got from Dunelm, really cheap. They're not brilliant, you know, they are what they are, but I think they look quite shabby. They're not as nice as some of the lovely flowers that I see on here from, like, well, I'm not name dropping, but you know, that you can get. So yeah, and then I just stuck random stuff, like I've got these little teardrop things that I actually pulled off. I got these cheap hair clips from Pound Shop with these butterflies on, thinking I could use the butterflies, but when I pulled them to bits, they were absolutely rubbish and they all literally fell to bits. But I'm still using them, and I'm used. These are the wings that's fallen off one, and I'll use them for stuff. And then I've just used, I like to use the, I like these spirals, and I just use the stems from the artificial flowers that you cut off, twist them round, actually twisted them round a crochet hook because I was crocheting last night, and stuck them on. And then I just stuck a little random diamante and a little heart off of a charm bracelet. And that's it, that's all I'm doing. I might put some stickles on these little flowers here. And that's it, I'm not putting any on these. So this is going on my craft fair. So I'm not doing too much to it. And I'll market it as a desk diary, because you wouldn't want to be putting that in and out of your handbag because you'd wreck it. So I quite like that, and it literally, I'm not even joking, it's no big work of art or anything, but it looks pretty and it's nice for a craft fair. And it literally has taken me about 20 minutes to do that. I did do that little girl last night. I did a few. We were messing about with glossy accents, so I've done a few, you know, to stash them up ready. Printed them off the internet, cut them on cardboard, and I'm practicing with glossy accents. So I did do her last night. So that probably would add another, at least 10-15 minutes on, wouldn't it, to do all that. And then obviously I left her to dry overnight. I don't have a heat gun, but I shouldn't imagine you could dry glossy accents with a heat gun anyway. I wouldn't have thought so, I don't know. I'm still learning, trial and error, but I'm getting there. And then all the ladies that were on yesterday, I put some seam binding. It was white, so I just put some I just rubbed distress ink on it. I don't know. I don't think it'll come off on your hands. And then just a scrap of lace. I did put something like 2 or 3 layers of PVA, watered down PVA glue on that to make it a bit stiffer. So I have put the link to that on the video, the last video that I put up. The link's on it now. So you could just click the link and you'll go to the blog. It's off a blog. I've got it off of Pinterest. That's where I found it. Some other lady had it on hers, and I've gone and had a look, and I've got it off that. But I've put the link to the actual original blog. I think it's all in French, to be honest. But yeah, she's got that. It's lovely. I found another one as well where she gives. She has what she calls a free Friday, and she does a sheet of printouts of stuff, and she has one with sewing stuff on and one with all steampunk on it. I might print those out and put them on some cardstock and show you those, and then give you a link to them, because it's really cool. But if you're not, if you haven't signed up to Pinterest, you need to, because that's where you can find loads of free images, and you come across ladies that have already collected everything. So you just you can just join their boards and share what they've already done it all for you. It's so simple, and there's absolutely everything on there. So get yourself onto Pinterest, and in the toolbar just type out free vintage ladies or free vintage children, and you will come up with all sorts. If you do go on Pinterest, look for me. I'm on there under the same name as this, Scrimping Mummy. And if you look on my boards, I've got one that is about vintage stuff, I think. I haven't got a right lot on it at the moment. I'm adding to it. But and most of the stuff on mine are free printables. But there's loads and loads of links to follow to find stuff. Absolutely millions of stuff. In fact, I'm shocked that there's actually websites out there that charge you money to download images, because if you just look and take it, okay, it takes a bit of time, but if you just look, you can find them all for free. Right, so there we go. That's what I've been doing. I'm going to try and do at least another 2 journals today. I've got my craft fair is on the 7th, so I need to do some more. I want to do a couple of manly ones as well. So yeah, I think that's quite nice. I might have to do a charity shop run today and all. I'm running short of dangles and charms and stuff, so I might go and have a look. Right, well, thanks for watching. I just thought I'd show you that. I hope you're all printing out your dress forms. Another tip, what I did as well, when you printed it out and stuck it on some cardstock so you've got a nice stiff shape, draw around it on a thick piece of card and save it in a file somewhere, and then you've always got a template for if you want to do your own dress form. that was the main reason why I printed it out, to be honest, because I did my own for a altered book, and the shape was a bit pants, to be honest. But that is a perfect shape, absolutely, it's symmetrical, it's lovely. So I've done myself a cardboard template, and it's going in my folder. And I always write on template, do not use. So there you go. Right, I'm going now, I need to go and wash my hair. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.